Okay, we're continuing our pre-flight. So avionics is on. We will lean out the mixture. Watch for our rise in RPMs. There's our rise. And there's our drop.
Greenville Downtown Tower, Skyhawk 99868 Victor, shorter runway 1 for northwest.
Alright, we are leaned appropriately. And we're going to test our transponder.
99868 Victor, Greenville Tower. Runway 1 clear for takeoff, westbound approved.
Runway 1 clear for takeoff, westbound departure is approved. 99868 Victor.
Passed.
Status.
Greenville Downtown Airport information, whiskey 1653, weather observation. Wind 03010, gust to 15, visibility 10 miles, sky clear, temperature 28, dew point 14, altimeter 3015. Runway 1 in use, expect a visual approach, VFR departures requesting radar advisories. Advise of your destination airport and your requested altitude en route. Advise on initial contact with information, whiskey.
Okay, on. We'll do our brake test once we get our clearance. The taxi. Again, expect runway 1, so from tower ramp I'm expecting probably Alpha 5 or Alpha 6 to Alpha is probably what we should be expecting. And so what I'm going to do now is call up ground and Greenville ground, Skyhawk 902 Foxtrot Sierra, tower ramp with whiskey, VFR west 3000.
92 Foxtrot Sierra, Greenville Downtown ground, runway 1 taxi Alpha 5 and Alpha cross runway 1028, altimeter is 3014, 10608.
Runway 1 via Alpha 5 Alpha, cross 1028, 902 Foxtrot Sierra. Okay, Alpha 5 to Alpha and cross 1028, so he explicitly gave us instructions that allow us to cross 1028. Okay. I'm looking left and right. We're going to release, test the brakes. Okay, brakes are solid. Okay, and we are off. Alpha 5 to Alpha, cross 1028. Always stay on the center line. Okay, we're on Alpha 5. And we are going to turn right on Alpha. We're looking, so and straight ahead is 1028, and he already gave us clearance to cross 1028. I always still like to look anyway, visually verify. Okay, we want to slow down our speed here. I think we're going just a tad too fast. Okay, compass is showing close to 180. We're showing the same on the heading indicator, so thankfully as we stay straight and level, we have no precession, so we're doing okay there. Sometimes it's like running a go-kart down here. I want to lift this window open, because it is hot. All the instruments are displaying correctly as I've gone through turns, looking at turn coordinator, attitude indicator, compass, heading, all of those are, and we want to, goodness, this is like a go track. We get down here, we will hold short of runway 1. one, and we will continue our checklist, or at this phase we're calling our run-up. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and close the window. These aircraft get hot. There is no air in these trainers. Okay. So we're continuing. Checked all that. Flight controls, free and correct. Your elevator's working forwards and backwards. And rudder pedal is working. They are free and correct. Our trim is set for takeoff. And brakes are set. We're going to throttle up to 1800. And we're full rich when we do that, by the way. We're at 1800 now. Instruments check, temp in the green, pressure, vacuum, amp, fuel flow, all in the green. Magnetos, we're going to go to the right first, check our drop. Not much of a drop, but back to both. Oh, there it goes. Okay, that was better. And to left. And we got a good drop on both of those magnetos. So we're good there. No lights on the annunciator panel, testing them. They all show on the test, but zero when we're running it up. We're going to pull our alternate static out, and we get our bounce, which is good. That's what we want. And we're going to go ahead and pull back and do an idle check. And we're good there. We're going to go ahead and bring her back to 1,000 RPMs. And we are on tower at 119.9er. And radio set, GPS set, direct enter on LQK. We're at 271. Essentially, we're good on the VOR as well as GPS. And no autopilot. Doors and windows are latched. Flaps are up, set to 0. Landing light is on. Transponder is squawking 1200. Our mixture is fully rich. We call that lights, camera, action. So our landing light's on. Camera is we've got our transponder so they can see us. And action is we're full rich, and now we're going to call up and to get clearance for departure. Greenville Tower, Skyhawk 902, Foxtrot Sierra. Holding short, runway 1, ready for departure.
Number 902, Foxtrot Sierra, Greenville Tower, runway 1, clear for takeoff, westbound approved.
Westbound approved, clear for takeoff, runway 1, 902, Foxtrot Sierra. Okay, we've got our clearance. Always a good habit. I'm looking down final. This is why I like to angle this way. We in fact are clear despite them giving us clearance. I see no traffic. We are rolling out. And we're going to verify our one-way heading matches compass. We're all on the right runway. We're also going to, looks like we're straight into the wind. We're in there. And got that right rudder in there. Airspeed's alive. And rotate. And we're going to climb out of VY. Most amount of altitude is the best thing we can get here, so we're climbing out of VY, which is about 79 knots for this aircraft. I'm crabbing slightly into wind to maintain that runway heading. And if planes trim correctly, it should naturally climb out at that VY speed.
Those November 97642.
6112 go.
Stand by a minute.
Okay, westbound departure approved. And we're going to make that turn toward the west. Pickens traffic, Skyhawk 902, Foxtrot Sierra, 4.5 miles south, going to cross midfield for a teardrop 45, left downwind for 5, Pickens.
November 972, Foxtrot Sierra, 4.5 miles south, going to cross midfield for a teardrop 45, left downwind for 5, Pickens.
5 Pickens. traffic, Skyhawk 902, Foxtrot Sierra. Coming over the field at 2,500. We'll be making a right teardrop turn to enter left downwind for runway 5, Pickens.
Pickens traffic, Skyhawk 80277. We're 10 to the north, turning and climbing to 3,000, direct to Maven for the public holding procedure. Pickens.
Okay, we just flew over the field at Pickens. We declared our intentions. Then when we make a right turn here to enter a left downwind for 5, we'll announce again. It's customary to announce every turn at a pilot-controlled or non-towered airport, and that's absolutely what we will do. And as I'm doing that, I'm going to start a descent to get me to 2,000 feet, which is traffic pattern altitude. You want to be at traffic pattern altitude.
Rutherford County, Skyhawk, 45 left downwind for runway 1, 5 miles to the east, 5 miles west, Rutherford County.
And we keep our turn coordinated, have right amount of rudder. Keep that turn coming. Pickens traffic, Skyhawk 902, Foxtrot Sierra, entering left downwind for 5, Pickens.
Rutherford traffic, you have a white Phenom 312 Bravo Limas on a 7-mile final runway 1. Be a touch and go, staying in pattern, Rutherford.
Okay, we want to do our glums. Gas. Landing light is on. Mixture full rich. Prop and seatbelt. And when we're beam our numbers, pull back power. Put that first notch of left.
This time. Now we're just coming over the final approach, 5-mile final into Rutherford for the Eclipse Jet 312 Bravo Lima.
Pickens traffic, Skyhawk 902, Foxtrot Sierra, left base, runway 5, Pickens. Keep that nose coming down. Don't want to. Pickens traffic, Skyhawk 902, Foxtrot Sierra, final, runway 5, Pickens.
Jumpers over Cedar Town, Polk County, 15,000 and below, do not field.
Blairsville, Unicom, Blairsville traffic, Skylane, 3337 Echo is entering left downwind, runway 26.
Okay, I came in a little hot on that way, which is explains
Pickens
that.
County traffic, Grumman 1385 Romeo, any traffic in the pattern?
Grumman 902 Foxtrot Sierra Skyhawk is on the ground, but going to runway 5 to prepare for departure.
Okay, Pickens County traffic, Grumman 1385 Romeo's 3 miles northwest, be entering the left traffic, runway 5, Pickens County.
Okay, we'll open up the window, get some air in here. So, not my best landing. Simply, it's all about airspeed and being stabilized. I started out a little bit high. I corrected my glide slope. Keep the nose up, and you use power for altitude, and you pitch for airspeed. So I held my nose.
Pickens County traffic, Grumman 1385 Romeo entering the left downwind for runway 5, full stop Pickens.
And you know, this is what happens when you're a student pilot and have not flown for 6 weeks. You get a little bit rusty. That's why you come out here and do these things. You practice takeoffs, landings. All this is very important. It's a muscle you have to flex on a regular basis. It is a skill that does erode very quickly. So great to be out today. Obviously, I've got to watch time. It's currently 2:02, so I'll probably come out here. We'll do a departure, and then we'll head back towards Greenville. I want to make sure I pay attention to where this gentleman is in the traffic pattern, though, because I'm not in any hurry, honestly. And so I would, you know, I'm just going to sit here and let him get on the ground before I consider departing. In the meantime,
traffic, Grumman 1385 Romeo, turning the left base, runway 5, full stop Pickens.
I see him making his. He just turned base, so I got a visual on him, so this is good. Looking good. Yeah, he did like I did. You get a little bit of a crosswind. You tend to turn that final a little bit soon. You know, put a little slip in there to hold the wind. Okay, so I got 119er there. We got there. We got ATIS, and we've got ground down below. So we are good to go. Fun watching him. The camera will probably pick him up here shortly. He's looking good, nice and stable. This is where the fun happens, folks. Yeah, there you go. Lead off that airspeed. And when you do, you make a good landing. Nice job.
Weather observation 1815 Zulu weather wind 060 at 6 visibility 107,500.
5 Romeo's clear the runway.
Okay, 127 is that ATIS, and then 121.25. We're going to put it back, just get our radio set for Greenville when we come in there. And 12125 is ground, 12707 is ATIS. I'm glad I checked because the winds have changed a little, 060. And we're good there, and we're out on COM 1. We're going to let them know we're departing out. Pickens traffic, Skyhawk 902 Foxtrot Sierra, entering runway 5 for departure to the east. Pickens. Okay, flaps are up. And full power. Airspeed's alive. We have instruments in the green. And rotate. And we're going to climb out at VY about 79 knots. A little warm today. You can tell the plane's a little reluctant to take off, but otherwise pretty good. And we want to climb out at VY because we really want the best rate of climb to get to that 1,000-foot, mark that gives you options, if you lose an engine. So Altitude and airspeed are life. There we go. And when we get up to traffic pattern altitude, we'll exit and let them know that we are departing to the east. Pickens traffic, Skyhawk 902, Foxtrot Sierra, exiting the pattern to the east, Pickens. Okay, you see my aim point's that church, so I did call into downtown Greenville, let them know I'm coming in.
Downtown, November 6112, Golf Link, Short Bravo 1, Runway 1.
Our traffic pattern is 1,800 for light aircraft.
Greenville Tower, Roger, release on request.
And I'm setting myself up for a left base entry for runway 1. And okay, landing light is on, so we're going to go ahead and do gloves. Because we are, well, we're 5 miles out, so we have some time. But it's always good to make sure we got a good base entry here.
Tower 220 Romeo, looking for a turnout to northwest.
November 20 Romeo, proceed request.
Yes, sir.
November 2 Foxtrot Sierra, runway 1, clear to land.
Cleared to land, 902 Foxtrot Sierra. Okay, we're going to go ahead and put in our first notch of flaps under 110. And second notch of flaps. Keep that nose up, pull back 1500. This is where you start the stabilized approach, folks. Good landing starts in the pattern. And I'm at 75 to 80 knots on my base, so I'm going to pull back just a little bit. Again, I'm going to pitch. I want to come down a little bit. Keep that descent coming. And roll in that final notch of flaps. Alright, you can see from 2 whites and 2 reds. I'm on
Greenville Tower, Skyhawk 80277, runway 1.
November 80277, Greenville Tower, runway 1, winds calm, altimeter 3013, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 1, 80277, thanks.
November 2 Foxtrot Sierra, you can turn left at Alpha 5 and taxi to tower ramp.
Alpha 5 to the tower ramp, 902 Foxtrot Sierra, thank you. And that was a much better landing. I had a gust pop up, but they did say we were gusting. So that was something I had to account for, and just appreciate you guys coming along with a ride with me. I hope I was able to get a lot more done. Unfortunately, that didn't work out, but any day in the air is a good day, so I'll take it. Thanks.